You ever been laying on the beach, getting that suntan, talking to your girl, snuggling with your boo, and then literally an 18-wheeler runs over you, like while you on the beach, and your body is crunched, and all of your food is thrown away, like right there? You like, how the hell did that happen? How did the truck even get on the beach? Like, why didn't somebody tell me this was coming? How did my perfect day with my people get ruined? That's what it's like being a caregiver. You just chilling under a perfect sunny day, and then, it's over. Literally. That's what happened, y'all. Just the other day. Like, I was just chilling. And then, like, yeah, a caregiver ran up in my office and said, Jay, Zetty's on the floor. What the you mean? What? What? Parenting Up, caregiving adventures with comedian Jay Smiles is the intense journey of unexpectedly being fully responsible for my mama. For over a decade, I've been chipping away at the unknown, advocating for her, and pushing Alzheimer's awareness on anyone and anything with a heartbeat. Spoiler alert, I started comedy because this shit is so heavy, so be ready for the jokes. Caregiver newbies, OGs, and village members just willing to prop up a caregiver, you are in the right place.
Hi, this is Zetty. I hope you enjoy my daughter's podcast. Is that okay?
Season 4, Episode 1. Why is Zetty on the floor? Our Parenting Up community is growing so fast. I can't put out an episode as fast as we're growing. So text podcast to 404-737-1449 for updates, exclusives, and suggestions on topics. While you're at it, share an episode with a caregiver you love. Review on Apple Podcasts and follow us on social media. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Please, it really helps. Today's sponsor is the Outside Been Open Tour. Go to jsmiles.comedy for tickets. DC, Chicago, New York, Houston, Atlanta. You better get your tickets. I'm sitting real calmly, real comfortably at my desk. My team is there. We're getting ready for my tour. Imagine, like, it is a perfectly sunny day, like, seriously. And everything's going right, which is so freaking rare. We're talking about venues, my hair, my makeup. We got the jokes lined up. My team is telling me, okay, Jay, your airplane, check. Hotel, check. Delta, finally, they got all, I got a preference on where I want to be seated and which row. Yeah, I'm a little particular with that kind of stuff. All this is going right. Okay. I'm going through where I got comedy keynotes. I'm popping that in and out of where I'm doing comedy tours because listen, I ain't got that big money yet. So until I get that big money, I what you call double dip. So if I'm going to a comedy show in that morning, I'm trying to do some comedy keynotes, okay? I'm making all this thing work and making it do what it do. We're doing all these kind of things, checking all these boxes. The meeting is going great. Then I hear the elevator. It's the middle of the day. Ain't nobody supposed to be on the elevator. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, nobody. The caregiver is supposed to be with Zetty. Zetty ain't awake yet. So who on the elevator? Either somebody has broken into my house or there's a problem. So I immediately tense up. And I'm like, so my team is like, what? What's that noise? And I was like, I'm waiting. I'm chilling. I'm looking around, trying not to expect the worst. Caregiver comes out. Jay, quick, it's Zetty. Y'all, I stand up like this. You'd have thought I was in the Olympics about to go do the pole vault or the triple vault. You know when the people stand up real tall like this right before they start running, they do like that. I'm not a runner, so I don't really know the move. But no, the people do like this and they do like that before they about to get serious. Okay? I did that. I said, where is Zetty? Because the first thing I'm thinking is, how come you didn't just call me? I'm down here with my cell phone. Why didn't you just text me to say, come see your mama? You down here without my mama? I said, should I call 911? Yes. Call 911. She on the floor. Why is Zetty on the floor? She's supposed to be in the bed. It's still so early in the day. Zetty's supposed to be on the bed. She said, what? I kick my flip-flops off. Kick them off. Because I know I'm not going to be able to run up the stairs fast enough in these flip-flops. I'm going to trip. I'm going to trip. Anyway, that's what's going to happen. Y'all, I take them steps 3 or 4 at a time. My legs ain't that long, but that's what happens. I get up there. I got to go up 3 flights of steps. I am breathing like them people on my 600-pound life. Now, I ain't talking about them and their size. I'm just trying to give y'all an idea about the ness of my mama is on the floor like this. What? Zetty just got out the hospital a week ago and she was in there a whole damn week. I have never seen my mama passed out on the floor. All the stuff I've been through with Zetty, this heifer ain't never been on the floor. Okay? On her back. Now she has been kind of sitting on the floor or maybe on her butt or on her knee or something like that. And remember, I'm from the South. You can call your mama a heifer, but you can't call her the B word. So for any of y'all who are in another country or if you up north, I'm all right, okay? And besides that, she don't know what I'm saying. No way. Remember, she got Alzheimer. So just chill, sit down. Man, and my mama has a fairer complexion than I do. But this chick still didn't have no color, okay? She was like cloud white. All the blood was gone. I'm like, mama, this is her. Okay, now she doesn't say my name anymore, but when I call that heifer name, she goes, huh? But not in that moment. Y'all, she had a stroke a few months ago, and now I'm wondering, is this chick trying to have another stroke on me? Is the Lord trying to tell me I can't go on a comedy tour? This is a hell of a way to tell me, Jesus. Why don't you just make the venues all burn up or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Or make my car blow up. Don't give my mama another stroke, heart attack thing. Anyway, I get up there. There's some woman I don't know in scrubs. The caregiver says, oh, Jay, this is a physical therapist. When the hell did this lady get in here? I didn't even know she was here. But turns out, thank God she was there. She got 911 on the phone and I couldn't. Y'all, as I'm running up the steps, I'm trying to get 911 on the phone. They tell me, hold please. We don't have anyone to service you. I'm sorry. I have a senior citizen who has passed clean out. Who the hell is a greater person of need? She got the high blood pressure. She done had a stroke and she out here with the unconscious. You trying to tell me somebody else with it? What? But that physical therapist, y'all, she got on that phone. This lady just happened to be there because my mama was in the hospital 2 weeks before. Okay, she was up here. You know how they give you the little health care person come to the house to try to make you get strong again? That's what that lady was here for. I didn't even know she was there. So she was just there for her scheduled visit. Y'all, she got in there and she lit they butts up. She said, I'm so-and-so with the such and such certification. She made the caregiver go get the blood pressure cuff. Okay, I done told y'all, have a blood pressure cuff. They don't cost that much off of Amazon, or you go to Walmart, Target, wherever you want to do, and have the, read the oxygen off your little finger. You can get them even out of CVS. I had the blood pressure cuff. We had the little oxygen reader thing. We gave it to her. Thank God she was there to take it. As if I would have had any kind of wits about me to put that thing on right. She took it, called the people, and she was like, listen, put your manager on the phone. I didn't even know you could ask for the manager at the 911. Did you know they had managers? Listen, this sister said, put your manager on the phone. All I know is they sent some people. Now, it did look like Billy Bob and his cousin who came. And I was a little worried if they were going to take care of my mama. One of them did take care of my mama, and the other one it was a little tricky. I think the biggest thing was we got a lot of steps, and he wasn't really in shape. Now, y'all, this is what I want to ask you. Are you supposed to be an EMT if you can't walk up a flight of stairs? Now, that's a question. Now, I'm a comedian, and this ain't me coming for you if you're a firefighter or EMT. What I'm asking, though, is if you cannot comfortably walk up a flight of stairs, can you ever really save and care for my mama? That's all I'm trying to say. So that was tricky, but that woman made the city of Atlanta get the EMT here. Y'all, they figured out that my mama fainted and passed out because she was straining to have a boo-boo. Yo, Zetty, are you serious? You over here about to make me stroke out because you got to drop a load? When they described to me how she was bent over the rail and going... And then she passed out and her legs buckled? Are you serious? Are you really serious right now, mama? All right, let me back up a little bit. Yeah, when I first got upstairs and saw my mama on the floor, it just, I don't know how to talk about it. She was on a hard marble like floor, and Zetty ain't but this long. Okay, maybe that long. She's like 5 feet, and where she was, she couldn't even stretch her whole little legs out, and her head was on the floor and her butt. And anyway, listen, she don't need a BBL. You know what I'm saying? When the people get the BBL, they still ain't got as much back there as what my mama has. So I'm trying to figure out how can I put a little bolster or something under the little baby legs and the little booty and put something up under her head. Cause I'm like, she got to be uncomfortable, right? And then there's an odor. Okay. So I'm like, listen here, to the PT lady and to the caregiver. I'm like, well, while we trying to figure out maybe if Atlanta is going to ever send somebody to see if my mama dying, we could at least clean her up, right? Can we clean her up? Have y'all ever tried to clean up somebody that is actually on a hard surface? I mean, we got to do a push and roll and tug, kind of like they do in the hospital. But that's a bed, y'all. It's like, it's a bed with rails on the side. And it's throwing me like 2, 4, 7 nurses in there. And And you can raise the bed up and lower it, and then the legs, and then the arm, and then the head. And we ain't got none of that. And I'm like, oh, that's not gonna go so good. But I can't do that. I can't have my mama all turn the Twitter. So I'm trying to push this up and pull it over and come around. Y'all, I'm trying to roll my mama like a Tootsie Roll or a fruit roll up on a hard ass floor. I know what you're thinking. Jay, wait. Why don't you just wait till the paramedics come? What if they don't come? The people on the 911 told us we'll have to wait. Guess what one of them told us, y'all? Go and wait. Why don't you guess? Guess. That's wrong. Let me tell you what they said. Put her in the car and take her to the nearest ER. The nearest? Hell, now you want me to guess? I'm supposed to look at Google or Waze or something? What you want me to map quest this shit? Listen, you can't even tell me based on my address who you think I should go to? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Anyway, so I'm all trying to put bed pads under her and spreads and chucks and pillows and a foam roller. Cause I got a bad, IT band over here. So I do have a foam roller. So shout out to my chiropractor. Thank God I got one of those just to get her cleaned up. And look, gloves, everybody got on a glove. Me, the PT and the caregiver trying to wipe her and clean her up. But I rolled the baby over. This is all you hear. No. I don't know if the baby is screaming cause the floor and her hip, or if it's something that made her fall out in the first place. Can you imagine the panic that's going on in between me? Is this a reason why you went to the hospital 2 weeks ago and they didn't effing figure it out? Or this is why you collapsed a minute ago? Or is this just because this damn floor is hard and cold? I don't know, y'all. Because I'm a comedian and a podcaster. On my best day, I don't really know this kind of crap that you go through as a caregiver. And I was just a minute ago just trying to figure out how I'm about to do this comedy tour. But now I'm supposed to be, what am I, Doc McStuffins? What the hell is going on here? Okay? Yeah. Anyway, so I got to do all this. Listen, I can at least clean my mama up, right? What kind of black girl magic is this if you got her laying in feces? So anyway, here we go. We cleaned it up and she did let out a load. Okay, it was a whole load. Because I was like, well, what if it ain't a load? Y'all thinking it's a vasovagal syncope, whatever. So it was a big old load. The next blessing was after the EMTs got there, they got all their little fancy equipment. My primary care physician, well, it wasn't really mine, it's my mama's. The primary care physician, y'all, calls me on my cell. Y'all better be good to them doctors. Send them a little postcard or something, or send them an email back. Because they don't get paid as much as you think no more. That insurance company jacks them around. Y'all, that day, Zetty had a virtual appointment as a follow-up to the stupid time she had just been in the hospital. And the virtual appointment was right then when Zetty was on the floor acting like she was trying to die on me again. We make the virtual. But because I'm such a stickler on my mom's health with this primary care, she called me. And guess what she said? She said, hey, Jay, they told me that we should probably just try to reschedule with you. And I told him, no, Zetty was just in the hospital. Jay wouldn't miss this appointment. Give me her cell. Boom! Angels come out of nowhere for you, right? Like this physical therapist, we 2 hours in, she's still at the appointment with us, y'all. She wouldn't leave because she didn't trust that second EMT, the one that probably really didn't pass the physical test for the EMT. I mean, I'm just trying to say. He couldn't walk up a flight of stairs. I'm not saying what his intentions are, but I don't know how he really could have helped carry my mama out of here if and she needed to leave. Anyway, I digress. Back on topic, Jay. The physical therapist, y'all know these home health people are supposed to give you what? 30 minutes. 2 hours later, she's still in here. She wouldn't even let the the EMT dude help lift my mama or help pull her pants on. She was like, I got it. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of blessing. And the primary care physician go call and say, yeah, no, I don't think that's right. I didn't think it was right, so I'm calling you. And I said, Zetty's on the floor right now. What should I do? And she was like, tell me what they're saying. And I was like, well, what they really saying? She was like, okay, you breathe. And I was like, hold on, let me walk outside. Y'all, I walked outside. And then I had my whole breakdown on her, but I couldn't break down in front of my mama. You know what I'm saying? Because she feels me. Y'all know this, as caregivers, your LO feels your energy, even when they can't talk back to you. So I had my little breakdown with the doctor. Came back in. She was like, yo, as long as the blood pressure and the pulse and the oxygen are within this realm, you good. And then they did an EKG and they found some right branch block beta fruit roll up, you know what I mean? Chicken scratch thing that I had never heard of, but our primary care said, I already knew that. I was like, take us to the hospital, check this out. And then she was like, tell him we already knew that. I was like, yo, we already knew that. I didn't know shit, y'all. She already knew it. But you see what I'm saying? You see how it was just covered? Sometimes you know, the blind leading the can't see, but you still covered. And so basically we got Zetty up off that floor. One EMT, the PT, and me. And Zetty got in the bed, looked up at us, started smiling and said, hey, how y'all doing? Heifer, how we doing? Ooh. The caregiver said, you hungry? She said, yeah, I could eat. Now you really gonna act like everything's okay? You know what? You just ruined the rest of my week. And you good now? Well, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened though, y'all. Seriously, this is what came with my growth as a caregiver. I went back to my office. In 30 minutes, I talked to my staff and I said, we're gonna have to cancel the rest of this day. Let me go ahead and figure out what I gotta do and what I can push back. I took a shower, put on my pajamas, and I was in the bed at 7 o'clock. Because that day had gotten enough out of me. All right? Earlier in my caregiving career, I would have tried to push through and be like, oh, it's just 6 p.m. I can get things done. Hell no, that was enough. I thought my mama was dying. So you can sometimes just take a chill. Go back to the next day. All right? So anyway, Zetty played me again. The Snuggle Up. Listen, the first thing is, let me tell you, when I first started being a caregiver, I wouldn't have handled none of this stuff the same. The amount of panic and freak out that would have happened. So do know, this has been 12 years in the making. Don't you be too hard on yourself if you are a newbie and you take a little longer to figure out some of the things that I shared with you that I did. Like the way I handled talking to the EMTs or talking to the physical therapist, or the fact that I didn't go jump out the window, right? In year 2 and 3, I did jump out the window. So be easy on yourself. It came with a whole lot of experience and time for me to be calm when my mom has all of these kind of medical emergencies. Just chill. Number 2, hey, angels and helpers are going to come your way. Right when you think you're alone and who the hell is going to get you through this? Y'all saw how that physical therapist just happened to be in the house. I didn't even know she was with Zetty and the caregiver, but she was there. The universe just placed this person who was able to use her little special fancy work cell phone to get 911 to finally answer. Why the hell would 911 come on my little bitty phone? But that's not the point. I'm not going to get into all that because they did tell us 911 is a joke in your town. So I'm not going to even get into how come the southwest side of Atlanta can't get no EMTs. But anyway, the lady was there and she came and she helped me. So right in the nick of time, you will get what you need. So just, and be thankful and just stay the course. Number 3, you caregiver. CG all on your chest. You know what I'm saying? People are going to try to shake you every day with something stupid. It has nothing to do with your LO. But you know when you get back home or when you get the call from that facility, you got to still be strong. Remind yourself, what was the last courageous thing that you did? Maybe it wasn't today. Maybe it was last month. Maybe it didn't have anything to do with this role. Maybe it was at work. Maybe you actually got 8 hours of sleep. Maybe you gave yourself a spa treatment. Maybe you told your person you dating, you know what? It is your turn to do the dishes. Whatever. Give yourself credit for that. A whole lot of people give up in life. You didn't. You keep showing up. And that alone is courageous. We caregivers. Today's sponsor is the Outside Been Open Tour. DC, Chicago, New York, Houston, Atlanta. You better get your tickets. We made it. Thank you for listening. Please share with someone you love. Subscribe for continuous caregiving tips, tricks, trends, and truth. And pretty please, with brain health sweetener on top. Review on Apple Podcasts, subscribe to our YouTube page, and follow us on social media too. I'm a comedian. Alzheimer's is heavy, but we ain't gotta be.